Yo, 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 what's up? Today is actually Monday because I wanted to try to keep the vlog short for today and just really focus on, what's my game plan for this week? But the game plan for this week is probably going to be similar to next week and maybe the week of. But we'll see. I'm not going to think about the week of now. I'm just thinking about this week and next week. So, what I'm changing up for to all of this week and all next week is just the frequency of my training and the nutrition and stuff like that. So I'm going to talk about my approach to weightlifting, my approach to cardio, and my approach to nutrition. So let's do it. So with weightlifting, I'm doing an upper body lower body splits 5 days a week. So 3 sessions of upper body, which has one heavy session and 2 light sessions, and lower body has one heavy and one light session. So that's 5 days a week, and my rest days are Tuesdays and Thursdays, or 2 days and Saturdays. My bad. I'm going to forego the strength training days or the heavy days, and basically I'm going to be focusing on hypertrophy training from here on out, aka muscle building. So I want to be able to maintain size as best I can, or try to manipulate muscle mass. Just having size. I want to try to manipulate that as best I can from here on out. So I'm not going to be worried. I'm not going to be too worried about strength. I'm going to be more worried about overall presence of my size, since I am small, and if I go up against a bigger guy, that kind of puts me at a disadvantage. Like, I have to look big for a 135-pound guy. If I even reach 130 pounds, I'm like 138 right now. So that's what I'm going to do. Hypertrophy training, hypertrophy focus. So I'm kind of going back to my old original training, which was pretty much it. Just working with a moderate weight at a like 8 to 12 rep range. So that's what I'm going back to. I might even go more, maybe like 8 to 15, lower down the weight a bit, but try to hit that rep range. But yeah, hypertrophy rep range 8 to 12, maybe 8 to 15. Just lower the weight, but not don't worry too much about strength. And so upper body or lower body days, I'm doing it twice a week, so those days are pretty much going to be the same. So whatever I'm doing today for upper body, or not upper body, today for lower body, I'm probably going to be doing the same again, since there's not a lot of variety. But for upper body days, I'm probably going to think about either switching between 2 variations, or I'm probably going to have each and every day like its own unique variation. I was actually thinking about that last night, that I think Fridays, how I wanted it last week to be unique from Sundays, which is they're both upper or light days. I think I'm gonna still keep it like that, but I need to make this Wednesday's workout a little bit more unique than Sundays, and not so much close to whatever I'm gonna do Friday. But we'll see. So yeah, that's the weightlifting goes. Hypertrophy focus from now on, taking out the strength training. As far as nutrition goes, I haven't really talked about macros, or how I go about my macros in my prep. So basically, my calorie deficit right now is within the 15 to 1700 calorie calorie deficit 1500 to 1700 calories. That's where I am in my deficit, and actually I had to bump that up. So this is actually where I am in the reverse diet, and it has been working for me so far. And as far as how I go in the macros, I don't usually go by a percentage. I go by a kind of priority of, this is what I need to intake when I'm preparing my meals. So first things first that needs to be out of the way is making sure that you're getting your proteins in. So for me, it's needed for me to have 120 to 130 grams of protein at a minimum each and every day. This is 1 gram of protein per lean body mass, which lean body mass means is that it's my body weight without the fat on it. So that's how much grams of protein I need to take in, and that's the minimum. That's the absolute minimum I need to make sure I stay lean, I guess. Next on the list is making sure that I balance out the fat intake. So it's kind of a weird concept to trying to lose body fat as best you can, but you need to eat body fat to stay sane, but it's a weird concept. But I need to make sure that the fat intake is balanced out. That number is going to be around 45 grams of fat. No more, but I could go less. I can always cut that out, cut fats out and allocate the calories somewhere else. But 45 grams of fat, I can't go over that. So that's what I need to think about as well, balancing out the macros throughout the meals. And then, get proteins out of the way, carbs out, or not carbs out of the way, proteins and fats out of the way. The rest of the calories are going to be filled with carbs. And so I guess roughly right now, observing or just thinking about how much carbs I eat and every day, roughly that's about 100 carbs, but I usually go more, just to fill in the gaps of my calorie deficit. So usually it's around that. Usually it's somewhere above 100 grams of carbs, obviously. So that's just to fill in the gaps. So that's just how I approach. That's how I approach my nutrition so far. Balance. Make sure you're getting in your grams, or make sure you're getting in your protein, and make sure that's balanced out between every meal. Make sure the fat intake is controlled and regulated, because once you know that you're taking in too much fat, it's gonna kill you. It's gonna kill you, because fat also takes up a lot of your calorie intake as well if you eat too much fat. And then once those two things are out of the way, fill it up with carbs, but make sure you're eating good carbs. Make sure you're eating good carbs, good clean carbs. Now my approach to cardio, I need to kick it up a notch, so they need to be longer durations. Yesterday I was able to do 60 minutes wake up fasted cardio, and then post workout I was able to do 60 minutes as well. So I'm going to rely a lot on low intensity steady state cardio from here on out. So I'm going to really rely on just long duration cardio, especially since here's the thing about me, usually you do cardio to burn calories or to do like a target burn of calories, but I'm still on intermittent fasting, right? And just being in a fasted state means that you're not destroying calories. You're not destroying calories that you have intaked previously. So I'm still in a fasted state, for the first set of cardio. I'm still in a fasted state going into my weightlifting sessions, and I'm still in a fasted state going into post-workout cardio. So I feel my objective is to not burn calories, but to make sure I can stay up as long as I can doing cardio. So I'm going for long duration cardio while I'm still in a fasted state before I get in my intermittent fasting meal time window after my workout. So hopefully today I can get at least 45 to 60 minutes worth of cardio post workout. But every wake up cardio, I'm gonna do 60 minutes minimum. 60 minutes minimum. So 2 sessions a day, 7 days a week here on out. Well, we'll see how it is in week 1 or week of show. But yeah, blah blah blah. So yeah, that's my plan. One thing I also want to try to do now that everything has kind of been clogged up together, or I discussed everything together, is I want to move up the weightlifting time. Right now on weekdays, I weightlift in the evening. Fridays it's like an hour earlier, but typically I go to the gym around 8 o'clock. And then weekends are a little bit different because the gym actually closes earlier. So I want to move up the weightlifting time to the afternoon because, well, it would have been it's the perfect time because of or now it's the perfect time to do it because I have no work, and then once work comes back up I got to go back to normal weightlifting or maybe weightlift earlier. But yeah, I want to move that to time because one, I want to make sure that I can get cardio out of the way, at least 45 minutes of cardio, because like with the evening sessions so far, I usually get to a point where I get the weightlifting done, but I don't have too much time to do cardio, and then I got to think about doing HIIT. So I don't want to do that. I want to make sure I do low intensity steady state for a long duration. So I want to move it up to the afternoons now, so I can guarantee myself, like an hour of weightlifting and then an hour of post-workout cardio after that. So that's what I want to do. And also this will help me out as well as far as just the digestion of food goes, because and I guess it also helps with sleep as well, because with my meal window at for most days out of the week is like 10 o'clock. That's when I usually start eating, and then I would usually have to wait a little bit longer before I go to bed, because I don't like to go to sleep after I eat food, even though sometimes it's unavoidable. But that's how that's how I feel right now, is that I can't have food and then eat it, or have food and then go to sleep. So I need to I wanted to move that a little bit more ahead so that I can get the food out early, and then um, not have to worry about staying up because there's food in your system. And also, when I eat food, I'm energetic, and so this is why I tend to just stay at my computer and just play games a lot, because, well, I'm awake, I can't go to sleep because there's food in my stomach. So hopefully this will help me sleep a little bit better. So yeah, I'm gonna try to move that up today. So like today, I'm gonna try to hit up the gym around 3:30, and then hopefully get home by around maybe 6. A little bit before 6. So 2 hours in the gym, but this is not 2 hours in the gym of like 2 hours of weightlifting. This is 2 hours of both weightlifting and cardio. I think people will normally ask, how long you can stay in the gym. Depends on your goals. I feel like it depends on your goals. So for me, if it was just weightlifting, I'm probably gonna be in there for like an hour 15 at most. But these days I've been getting my workouts done within an hour. But I'm putting high volume back in this shit, so we'll see how that goes. But if you're doing working out and post-workout cardio, that's going to extend your time in the gym even more. So that's giving you more reason to stay in the gym because you have a lot more to do. So competition prep, I'm staying longer in the gym because I got work to do. Okay, so I don't want to keep this video long because I know it's getting longer. So that's the game plan for this week, and that's the game plan for next week. So stay tuned for a midweek weigh-in. But you know what? I actually don't give a fuck about midweek weigh-ins anymore. I just want to cut the body fat. I feel like I'm at a good weight. And I still want to lose weight from here on out. It's just I feel good right now. So yep, I don't have anything else to say. So see you for Thursday.